Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First down.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Two seconds to go, first quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Wentz now on first down. This ball complete to Rager. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Rager His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Diablos 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First down, Mexico City.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Edwards. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score at Diablos 10, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You better be afraid of me. Check it
Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb, and he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz looking left sideline, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz to throw again. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got his tight end fan. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Wilson has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give. This is Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
And a Mexico City first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and his guys are going to take the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards to pick up there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Sanders. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Once again with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. run for Nick Chubb. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space.
Tackle made.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Miles Sanders.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
First down and goal to go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Diablos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles